Hello everyone, Sirbucky here, and welcome back to another episode of Aska, Gates of Helheim. In the last episode, we made a home out of Helheim by revamping the residential district that you see behind me, and honestly, I still really love how it turned out. I love the longhouse, I love the detailing, I love the Eye of Odin you can see there, but more importantly, our villagers really love it, and that has come out with them all getting a massive happiness boost, which is really good. But unfortunately, happiness is fleeting and it will not save us from the droves of undead monsters that will come pouring out of the invasion portal this winter. So to prepare for that, I want to kickstart our very own Viking industrial revolution and just start spitting out iron tools, iron weapons and armor for all of our villagers. So in order to do this, I want to reimagine our industrial district here with an around-the-clock production line. No more will I be the only one doing the blooms. This will be a very labor-intensive build with many new workplaces opening up, so of course at some point we are going to have to upgrade the longhouse with an additional extension, and we're going to have to do back-to-back summons to keep the villagers pouring in. So that's the plan. I don't really want to start in the middle of the night, so I'm going to go ahead and gather a whole bunch of Jotun blood, and I will see you at sunrise and we will begin. Let's go. Okay, so here we are at the mine. What was that? Okay, so like immediately get an alarm. I have the UI turned off like always, so I have no idea what it is. We don't have the blood moon icon though. It's still just a crescent moon. So it could be wolves or it could be, of course, it's a bear. Okay, let's just get rid of this real quick. All right, let's do that again. Okay, so this time we are at the mine. So let's take a look at what the plan will be. First of all, I want to start by leveling out the land. That will just make things easier. And the best way to level, I think, is to take the height of the entrance here. It'll be red to start with. That's fine. We're just going to go ahead and pull it out like so. And then let's replicate that on the other side of the mine because even Stevens. All right, we have a nice flat area outside of the mine here. So the first thing to build would be a warehouse. And I don't really care about the back of it. I want the front of it to be nice and kind of like give a little bit of headroom for the storage in the entrance. So I think about there works. And this will essentially be our storage for all of our iron related activities. Perfect. That is our storage done. At the same time, we got our first villager, so while they get to work on the first extension, let's go ahead and get another villager straight away. Now this area will need some treatment as well. We're going to need to build a road down here and smooth out the edge because that right there is horrific. Right, second, nice roll, tactical roll. Give me a craftsman. Still no. I'll take the retired bowman. Look how slowly the stamina depletes now when we're on the cobblestone. And that applies to our villagers too. Getting around is so much easier now. Okay, the warehouse. Hello, Hendrik. Can you move out my way, please? The warehouse is done. So now... Oh, no, we don't want that. So now we need to wrap up by adding a whole bunch of storage. We need several types of storage. First and foremost, obviously, we need ore and bloom storage. So we'll just pop down, you know, a whole bunch of those. We also, it would be nice to have some regular large stone storage. I think that would be handy. Pop down just 2 of those. We'll see how that goes. In addition to that, we need coal storage. And that should be it for now. While they get to work on that, it's been a while since I checked out the cave. I want to make sure everything's going on nicely down here. Okay, so that's still... I don't think that area unlocks, actually. Over here, Oh, it looks like I can see some activity down here. Ooh, yeah. We've got another opening with some monsters in. So let's clear this out real quick. Very, very dark. Ah! That made me jump. Alright, that should block any spawns of these guys. The new revamped cave is actually really, really interesting. It is, you have to pay more attention to it now, otherwise you're just gonna never get anything done with the amount of monsters that are spawning. Let's go ahead and manage a worker. Now we do have to, unfortunately, we have to dismantle this so we can level out the ground. I really, really hate uneven ground. Well, that sound effects was our latest villager. So again, we're just going to carry on back-to-back summoning. Can we please get a crafter? Still no crafter. Terrible RNG with the villagers. So same with this. Let's go ahead and clear it out so we can dismantle it. Let's go ahead and dismantle that so we can level out the land a bit more. Okay, so we have a nice open flat area here that we can work with. Right, as for the Bloomery, let's see if we can sneak it in around here. That looks pretty good. Everything we need there. So while they get started on that, I need to go have some breakfast. I don't think my guy's eaten in a couple of days. Alrighty dighty, let's go ahead and put the coal maker next to the Bloomery. I don't know why it won't go there. There might be some resources maybe stuck underneath. That's happened before. It's happened before. I had a skeleton stuck underneath. And that kind of like blocked me putting down the rune stone for like the better part of an entire day. Why won't you go down? Alright, I think I found the problem. There's just a bunch of wood hiding under the ground. It appears to pop back up to the surface when I pick the nearby pieces up. Okay, maybe that will allow the coal maker down. It does. It does. Good, good, good. Let's go summon another villager. Again, keep them coming. And then now's about a good time to check our refined wood storage to see if we have enough to expand the longhouse with. This really is the last attempt for a craftsman, at least right now, because I believe this is my last 5. Yeah, this is my last 5 Jotun blood. So we don't get a crafter this time. It will have to wait maybe towards the end of the episode or maybe even into the next one. And nothing. So with the Bloomery almost done, I'm wondering what our wood supply is in here. 52? Oh, we have so much more than we need. Yeah, we can definitely add an extension to this. And with the amount of builders we have, like, it's not going to take a minute at all to build. Oh no, there's no attachment node back here. It may not be like 3 deep. I was really hoping to have it like super, super long. That's a shame. I think there makes the most sense, right? Because the line's on the right-hand side. Yeah, that's a shame. I thought I could have it like 3 long. I think that would still look nice as a big L shape at least. L for longhouse. There you go. Oh, cool. The coal maker is up and running. So with that online, along with the Bloomery and our warehouse there sort of like storing everything, we're really ready to kickstart our iron production. So let's go ahead and assign some workers to these facilities. The coal maker had one. Oh gosh, I can't remember who it was. Hello, Hendrik. Hendrik. I remember Hendrik. Good old Hendrik. He can come back to work in the coal maker. As for the Bloomery, I'm just going to assign a day worker and a night worker. But most importantly, I want to change the task here So instead of using 2 ore and 18 coal, I want to change it to use 4 ore and 16 coal. There's no risk to doing this and it will produce more blooms faster. So with iron production up and running, the next thing I want to build is actually a tier 3 workshop, but I can't really start that until the extension to the longhouse has been made because it will use a lot of the same resources, and also I just don't want to slow down my workers. So while my night shift gets started on that, I want to go and head over to this wolfhard den all the way over here and clear it out and set down a hunting marker so that we can continue getting as much leather as we can. That is a real bottleneck right now. And of course, along the way, I'm going to get as much Jotun blood as I can because we still need way more villagers. Ah! Why did I jump? Why was that my reaction to a skeleton coming out of nowhere? Gorgeous shot. I usually say that about once every episode. Oh, what was that? It was dumb what that was. Okay. Fenrir down, wolf den, if we turn the UI back on, grayed out. Yep, wolf den clear. So now we need a hunting marker. Alright, so back to the Jotun farm, and bonus points if we can find ourselves another bear spawn or wolf den. Oh my. Well, that's neither. Oh wait, I've been here before. Isn't there a bear over here? I remember. Yeah, there it is. Hey, so we got our bonus point. Let's go kill it and place down another flag. Dang it. Let's go ahead and summon someone. I need to repair my pickaxe. I got a fair amount. I'm kind of happy with that. It never ends. It never ends. We had our bear spawn. That's the first or second one this episode. I think it's the first one, right? Get wrecked. So next thing we need is a workshop house. We're going to give it a lot of room. I'm not going to get burnt again by something that says it's green and then does not fit. Let's go ahead and add the metal worker. There's so much room, but never underestimate it. Been burned too many times. There's our new metal worker. We'll deal with the other one in a second. I'm interested in... Who can we assign real quick? Do we... Oh, we do. Bjorn. When did I get Bjorn? Task-wise, I want to try something I don't usually do, which is requesting the metal parts first versus the final product. I find that every time I ask for the final product, I wind up with way more than I requested of one thing, because workers keep picking them up, forcing the blacksmith to make another. So I want to cover the basics first, and then set up a bunch more finished product tasks to use recycled parts only. That way we don't end up with a bazillion of one tool and none of the others. In my mind it works, I have no idea if it's going to play out that way. So let's switch gears from building to landscaping, which is always a nice direction to take after a big build. So this whole iron area is now basically road. I do have these little bits in the corners to wrap up. Very cathartic, very relaxing doing it, although I can't wait for the improvements to road making, maybe the same way that you level, you just like assign a certain area, because having to eyeball it the whole time is really, really difficult. But honestly, I would also be perfectly fine if they kept it as it is, but just gave the road tool like maybe 500% more area it covers per hit. That would also go a long way. Now for the fun bit, having to hoe our way up this hill and towards the housing area. This is the part that I really wish they would have a sloping tool, because this is really, really fiddly. That took a really long time. We also got a villager at some point during that, so I want to go grab another one real quick, and then we'll move on to the next task. Still no crafter. Not that we need one now with Bjorn or Fjorn or Jorn working in the workshop. A second one would have been nice. But we do have the return of bear power, which is a good get. With all the extra infrastructure, we're going to need more defenders to protect it. Look at that. Such an improvement to this whole area, and everyone is just working away, which is just really good to see. Okay, so our iron industry is up and running, and it's looking quite good. Now, immediate problem being we've run out of birch, basically. Also, all of my hammers went missing. So our Bloomery worker is complaining about not having any hammers. So I think I made 5. So I'm not too sure where my iron hammers have gone, but I'm betting you at least one of these builders somewhere has stolen it. Okay, so here's one. Yeah, Nana went and stole one of my hammers. Yeah, so I don't know where the other hammers are, essentially. So we have to figure out where that is. But the biggest problem we have now is a blood moon. Not scripted. I'll deal with that. Did you just get knocked on your ass by a spike, you absolute muppet? Okay, hello again. I've lost my train of thought. That blood moon really sort of like just scrambled my brain there. So I'm going to leave this episode here. We've done what we set out to do. We do have another problem though, which I was trying to get into before the blood moon, is we are extremely low on birch wood. If I go into my map here, we could conceivably put a woodworker and a market here. That might be super fun. There's a lot of birch in that we could just like, you know, we could work on our wood industry next. This would also, actually, this would be amazing. This might be a great town for sort of like a great location for a satellite town, because the coastline looks like it runs up here. So we could do a twofold thing. We could have a fishing community. That was another warning then. We could have a satellite community out here focused on fishing and woodwork, exporting all of that back to our main city, and sort of like just being a little bit self-sufficient so they could have their own little food network set up there. But anyway, that's it. Thank you. It's great to see you. Hi, we finally have a camera. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed your time here, then please consider grabbing a sub, dropping a like, or leaving a comment. And I'll see you in the next episode. Cheerio.